Assalamu alaikum. A very Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you are having a very great day. However, this is Taslima Taj, an online activist, and what I'm going to talk about today, as you say, or you will find that a true repercussion of Bangladeshi minds regarding India's naked involvement into Bangladeshi politics. Recently, we heard from Ramanath Kumar, former intelligence officer of Research and Analysis Wing India, who have been criticizing America for supporting Bangladeshi people, while Mr. Ramanath Kumar and his gang have been backing up our fascist government, Sheikh Hasina, for a long period of time, whose hands are stained with blood and who is responsible for killing of thousands of people. Sheikh Hasina currently doing everything in her capacity to silence the opposition. And this is what actually prescribed by you, Mr. Ramanath. Mr. Ramanath, let me remind you one thing. Prior to our 2018 election, you and our former Army Chief General Ajit had long discussions. You invited our top army officers and their families for holiday. Those army officers and their families have been provided with free air tickets, accommodation, food, even for shopping vouchers. And we all know the outcome of 2018's election, right? The ballot boxes were filled before the election day. So this is not USA, this is you and your gang who have been interfering into our politics shamelessly to fulfill your own agenda. Mr. Ramanath, we heard you saying about caretaker government, and we can feel that you are against of it, which is absolutely fine. But please do not try to influence our fascist government to execute your ideas. We Bangladeshi people, we have our own issues and we want to deal our issues in our own ways. We don't need your interference here, not at all. Please leave us alone, and this is called respect, and this is what we expect from our neighboring country like you. Mr. Ramanath, we can see that you have 166 billionaires, while you have 8% of your population are floating because they are jobless, unemployed. We can see your streets are not safe for women. We can see your children are even not safe in your hands. We can see that 35% of your population still don't have proper sanitization facilities. We can see your literacy rate is even lower than Sri Lanka's. We can see you have lots of issues to deal with. I think we Bangladeshi think you should focus more on it. And also we think another thing, which is you are too scared to lose your seven sisters. And that's why you are acting like a bully. You have been trying to scare us so that no one from your seven sisters raise a voice against you. But that's your problem. Please do not mess around with us. You had done enough for past decade. I think we Bangladeshi think you should put a stop on it. You have been blaming USA for interfering into our politics. But you see the real picture. Last year, your Prime Minister Modi visited Bangladesh, and the purpose of his visit was to ensure Motua votes. The whole thing was arranged by our fascist government, our fascist Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, and the whole thing was heavily criticized by your people. So you can see that your Prime Minister and our fascist Prime Minister, they are in a close relationship just to fulfill their own agendas, where the best interest of your people and best interest of our people have been ignored. So it's not USA. It's Ramanath and your gang have been interfering shamelessly into our politics. It's not USA. Mr. Ramanath, we can see that 80% of your people are very religious. I mean, they are practicing Hindus. We respect that. That's very sweet. On the contrary, religious violence in your country is extreme. Beginning of this year, 2022, at least 300 Christian people have been attacked by your people. Their churches have been burnt down completely. They have been attacked brutally. Attacks on Muslim communities in your country is a very common practice, and now you are lecturing us on religious tolerance. We can see you are trying to label our practicing Muslim as terrorist. We can see you are trying to label our practicing Muslim as radicalized Muslim. Really, you have gone too far, Mr. Ramanath. Just to back up this fascist government, you are playing with a very sensitive card. We Bangladeshi think you need to put a stop on it. This is very high time. Let me remind you another thing, Mr. Ramanath. Sheikh Hasina, as we can see, is your product. But Bangladesh, this country, is not Sheikh Hasina's product. I think you are making mistake here. We 16 crore Bangladeshi people know how to decide or how to shape our future. We don't need a fascist government. We don't need a gang to decide our future. I hope you get the message. Finally, Mr. Ramanath, we do not have any issues with Indians. We have love for them. We have respect for them. We share same culture. It is you, Mr. Ramanath, and your gang who have been playing against Bangladeshi people by backing up this fascist government for a long period of time. I think you should see the best interest of your people and best interest of Bangladeshi people. Thank you.